Well then, thank God for the news that has come out today. Canelo and Turki Alalshikh have played and used Jake Paul as a negotiation tactic kind of thing, and tries to fool everyone. But it turns out that Canelo has signed a 4-fight deal with Riyadh Season, and Turki Alalshikh and the Jake Paul fight's not happening. They've literally played him, brutally played him, and fair play for them to doing so, to be fair. I don't really like Canelo, but you've got to say that was pretty bloody class from him. Like, Canelo, kept his mouth shut about the whole situation, with the possible Jake Paul rumors in place, while him and Turki Alalshikh are talking about getting a 4-fight deal for Riyadh Season. And the Terence Crawford fight this September is back on. Thank God for that. What a fight that's going to bloody be. And that is one of the biggest fights in boxing history, if we're being completely honest. It is absolutely huge. So, yeah, fantastic stuff that we're hearing. And Jake Paul is raging about this. Let's have a look at this. So, breaking news. Canelo Alvarez ducked me. Yeah, I'm sure he's absolutely terrified. Jake Paul and is now an own slave. Has ducked me, Jake Paul, and is now an own slave with no regard for the pride of Mexican people who support him on US soil. Well, he is fighting Crawford in the US, so I don't know what you're on about there. It's not surprising when his whole career he has done nothing for the sport outside of the ring. I'm the new face of boxing. Okay, we can't even read this. What's Jake Paul done that's so great outside the ring anyway? But I mean, yeah, whatever. But yeah, Jake Paul's raging about it. He's been used by, the man who saved boxing, Turki Alalshikh. He's been brutally used. Jake Paul has been brutally used by Turki Alalshikh. Turki Alalshikh does not care about Jake Paul whatsoever. He didn't want anything to do with Jake Paul. He didn't want Canelo Alvarez, who is the face of boxing, having anything to do with Jake Paul. And Turki Alalshikh gets a 4-fight deal with Canelo. We then look at this from Most Valuable Promotions. This is a bit embarrassing. Statement from Most Valuable Promotions regarding Jake Paul and Canelo. MVP was in deep negotiations for a blockbuster fight. It wouldn't have been a blockbuster between Jake Paul and Canelo. Yeah, in Vegas, a massive event for them. Yeah. And it's disappointing to see how the situation unfolded. Yeah. Oh, wait, no, this is actually interesting. MVP operates with integrity, transparency, and has respect for the sport and its athletes and the fans. Yeah. Unfortunately, not everyone in the boxing world shares those values. Well, Canelo's team wasn't the one that brought a 60-year-old Mike Tyson out of retirement. So yeah, great respect that is, and let's be real as well. A professional boxing promotion would not bring out this kind of statement. This situation is a reminder to not believe everything you read. That is true, because we've all been fooled, but Jake Paul's someone who's mostly been fooled. But us fans are happy about it, especially when the current media environment is controlled by those with hidden agendas, including promoters who have reporters on their payroll. Yeah, whatever, and that's with Jake Paul. Jake Paul isn't going anywhere, and neither is the MVP. Bloody shame. We'll continue to disrupt boxing on our own terms, will you? Okay. Right, so there we go then. That's what they've said. They're crying about it. Then we go to this that came through this morning at 4:50 a.m. UK time. Turki Alalshikh has revealed a 4-fight deal between Canelo Alvarez and Riyadh Season is done. Turki Alalshikh has also shared that the first fight will be held in Riyadh in May. The ring has learned the following, of the following plan. Fight in Riyadh in May. Big fight in Las Vegas versus Terence Crawford in September. That's the main thing. That is done. Then we've got a big fight in Riyadh February 2026. Big fight in Riyadh October 2026. So there we go. 4-fight deal for Canelo. Huge news in the boxing world. Huge news. Fair play to them for getting it done. And, you know, they had a bit of a beef as well at a point, Canelo and Turki, and they've turned it around. They've fooled everyone. They're working together for a 4-fight deal. Then we get the news. This fight is officially off. Turki Alalshikh's not having any of this bullshit around him in Riyadh season. And then we do get potential opponents for the 4-fight deal for Canelo. We've got here in May, Jamal Charlo or Bruno Soares. Let Munguia have his rematch against Bruno Soares. That is what I think. Just let him do that. Jamal Charlo, I mean, who wants to? I'm not really asked about seeing it, but I don't mind it because we'll get the Terence Crawford fight in September. So that can happen. We've got the Terence Crawford fight guaranteed. So I don't really have as big of a problem with it. Just let it happen. People will watch. But yeah, it's just a decent build up for the Terence Crawford fight. Then we've got February 2026. We got either Dimitri Bivol rematch, Hamza Shiraz, or Chris Eubank Jr. That's interesting. I mean, if it surely got to be Bivol if he beats Bertabiev. But I don't know. But again, it's interesting. I don't know because I feel like they could do Hamza Shiraz actually because it also interests the UK crowd. So that could do that. I feel like that's better than the Eubank fight now. Then October 2026, you either do Artur Bertabiev, Dimitri Bivol, or David Benavidez. That is what I think should happen in my opinion. Because it would make sense. I mean, yeah, fair enough. It could be Bruno Soares, but I don't know. It probably should be Jamal Charlo. That makes the most sense. We got Terence Crawford in September. Shiraz for the UK audience. Let's get that done. And then let's get, hopefully, if anything, to be confirmed, let's just get the David Benavidez fight on. And then Canelo can just ride off into the sunset. Whatever the result is in that. That is what I think. So, yeah, great news coming out of the boxing world today. Great news coming out of the boxing world. We got Jake Paul crying because no one cares about him anymore. He says that, the biggest fight in boxing don't have him in it, so he's crying. But yeah, Jake Paul's a gimmick fighter. He's not an actual fighter. We already knew that. But yeah, I mean, he's saying that he's saying that Jake's saying that Canelo ducked him. No, he's fighting harder opponents, and yeah, the 4-fight deal is huge. It's got everyone talking. It's got everyone talking, and if anything as well, this has really made Canelo's stock rise much more as well. Like, especially with Turki Alalshikh and with them playing Jake Paul, it really has actually spread the name of Canelo even more. And he was already a big name, but the whole landscape's been changed now. The whole landscape's been changed, and it's been changed for the better. Let's go. See